Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Simon Says Stamp. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have an embossing folder layers card. We are using some brand new releases from Simon that were just released yesterday, 4/28, and we're doing embossing layers. So we're using an embossing folder to create these gorgeous layers, and we're not doing any stamping with this card, a bit of pattern paper and some vellum. So for this, we're going to be using the Seedhead Stems embossing folder. This is a brand new product from Simon, along with the thank you. This is a SWOOPY thank you die, and it has the lettering along with that gorgeous shadow. We're going to trim out that thank you out of some Tim Holtz gold cardstock. I'm going to run those through my Gemini, and then I have the shadow that I'm going to run those through white cardstock. So this is what they end up looking like before we glue them all together. I'm going to set those aside and move on to our layers. So I'm going to bring back that Seedhead Stems. I have a piece of vellum, so I'm going to just kind of measure it out. I'm going to use my pencil, and then I'm going to run it through the Gemini along with this piece of pattern paper that I've had in my stash. So I love using pattern paper that has kind of different colors because it really brings it up. I ran that through my machine, and then I trimmed it so it would be 4 inches by 5 inches. I have a piece of foam adhesive, and I'm going to place that right under that, and this is going to serve as a nice layer to raise this pattern paper. And again, super easy. It looks like we stamped it, but we didn't. It's a gorgeous embossing. And also here is the vellum one that I just showed you guys. And look how cool vellum looks when you run it through an embossing folder. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to add some clear adhesive, and I'm using the mono Tombow. This is my favorite. It's a permanent adhesive, and I'm going to place it down on the right corner. And don't worry if you have the bottom parts kind of sticking out. We're going to trim them up with their scissors, and one of the easiest ways is to actually flip over the card and using the straight lines from your cardstock to really make sure that these are going to be nice and straight. We're going to remove all that excess vellum and moving on to our next step. And I'm really loving these really cool embossing layers without stamping. So I'm going to bring back that swoopy thank you, and I have 2 of these. So I had die cut 2 backgrounds, and the reason for that is just I wanted it to look a bit thicker and a little more sturdy, especially when using that thank you that had that gold embossing or a gold cardstock that was quite heavy set. So I'm going to get those thank yous, and I'm going to bring in my clear adhesive. This is my Tombow AQUA. So it's just clear glue. You can use this one. This is my favorite because it's permanent, but you can even do Elmer's glue as long as it dries clear. And I'm going to add that thank you. And honestly, it was super easy to place. I'm just lining up the curvatures and then the T over on the right, on the left corner. And by using liquid glue that's clear, it really allows you to shift them just a little bit if you end up making a mistake. And I need a lot of grace here because I'm terrible at gluing things. So I have my thank you ready to go. I've added some piece of adhesive on the back. This is just foam adhesive. And I'm going to remove those backers. And we're going to place this on the kind of center-ish, but not wanting to hide too much of the vellum or of the background layers that we have with our pattern paper. And then last but not least, I'm going to bring back my Tombow AQUA adhesive, and this is going to serve as the glue for my embellishments. And for embellishments, I'm using an array of gold sequins, and these are just your, typical variety gold sequins. I'm using my Studio Cadia jewel picker, and then just placing these jewels kind of the bowl, the concave part of the sequin side up. And man, I struggled with that. I think that was the hardest part of this whole card. And guys, as I'm finishing this up, I want to let you know that all products for this release are listed down below, what I'm using for this card. And honestly, it was super easy. Just 2 brand new, which was the SWOOPY thank you die and the Seedhead Stems. And then everything else was part of my stash. And I'm sure you probably have something similar to what we got going on here, and again, super easy to create. Thank you so much for joining me on this brand new release. I'm really loving this simple card. It was easy to make, very minimal supplies, yet it's so bright and happy and cheery, and I think this would be a great addition for like a thank you card for weddings. You can match it to your coordination of colors or whatever, right? All right, guys, we'll see you later. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you later. Click on the next video. Bye.